Good evening, everybody. You're welcome to another episode of my life's journey from rags to riches. I am your host once again, here for you. So, like I told you in the previous episodes, we are still in the mood of preparing, building up towards my departure from Uganda, and in the spirit of the build up towards my departure from Uganda, I will be telling you my stories. I'll be telling you my stories about my experiences. So today I want to talk about my time as the president of the Mass Communication Students Association, at the Kampala International University. If you remember earlier, I told you that among the various positions that I took at Kampala International University, there was the Mass Communication Students Association. I became president, and the way I became president was quite unusual. I would say it was unusual. I will not say I became president through the ballot. I was not voted in as president. Actually, it was something that I saw a vacuum and I took it. And how did the vacuum happen? There was a former president. She was called Joan Mugisha, my predecessor. She was president from 2019 to 2020, and generally, as per what I was told, she was not really a good president. She was not really active. She was just there doing her thing and doing her stuff, and she didn't just care about the association. She was just in the association to milk the money and get away. And we were the ones who were there. We were the ones trying to fight for the association, ensure that the association is doing well, ensuring that everybody is getting everything. But she didn't care about the association. So 2020, when the COVID pandemic hit, the association died. She left because by that time she was already graduating. So she left. She didn't organize any election, nothing. She left 2020. She came, graduated, and left. And that's how all of us were just there like that. The association had just died out. Everything. There's no association. So the whole of 2020, the association did not hold any activities right up to 2021. And 2021, what happened? I asked one of my friends what has become of the Mass Communication Students Association. And he told me that, that he doesn't know what's happening to the association, but the association is not active in school. So I told him that, that I have a burden to revive the association. I want to revive the association. I want to bring back the association together so that we can, do our thing. And he told me, well, if that's what you wish, but it's not going to be easy because you have other competitors who also want to become president of the association. So I asked him which one among all of them. He told me that there's someone called Peter Serugo. He's one of your competitors. He wants to become president of Mass Communication Association, but nobody knows who is going to organize the election and everything. So I sat down and I said, okay, fine. If I'm going to do that, then let me strike preemptively before anybody takes the position before me. Let me strike preemptively. So what I did is that I went to Peter Serugo and I spoke to him. I said, brother, I have a burden in my heart to restore the Mass Communication Students Association. I want us to do this. I was telling him that let's do this. So surprisingly, even though he was my rival, he backed me. He told me that, okay, I'm with you. If you want to restore the MACOSA, the KIU Mass Communication Students Association, I'm with you. Bam! We got some people together who wanted to join the association, and then we slated a meeting for the 25th February 2021. And then during that meeting, we sat down, we discussed about the association, what we wanted to do for the association and everything, what we wanted to accomplish via the association. And then we laid down our stuff. We discussed what went wrong with the previous association, why the previous association didn't work. What should we do to, ensure that this one works this time around? And then we said that we that's what we did. And then once we had that meeting, we now informed the patron of the association, who was the HOD, the head of department. And I just informed her that, madam, we just had a meeting, and then this is what we are on, this is what we want to do, this is what we want to do, that's what we want to do. Point blank. I told the HOD that And the HOD agreed. The HOD said, okay, if this is what you people want, no problem. So I said, we are going to slate the handover for the 2nd March 2021. And it was on the 2nd March 2021 that we the people we finally handed over. And we did the handover. And then we handed over to ourselves because the previous administration was not even there. The previous president was not there. So we handed over, and then I took over the association. So what happened? With the association, we had a lot of good things. We were able to do a lot of things. I signed, during my time as association president, I was able to vote in, sign in the constitution of the Mass Communication Students Association. I was able to, sign an MOU with the publishing house, Kitara Publishing House, that we were going to publish one book every year. I don't know what has become of that one. It has gone to dust. We're able to sign that MOU. Once we signed that MOU, we were able to also, go to media houses and explore media houses. We entered the media challenge. No, it was not during my time that the media challenge entered, but we signed the MOU. We went to media houses. We partnered with some media houses. We partnered with some journalists. They were able to come and see us and talk to us. During our time, we even published our first magazine, The Poets Digest. Let me show you people how it looked like. Let me just take an example. Let me just take a copy of it that I have here. So, this was the copy, one of the copies of our newsletter during my time, the Poets Digest. We were able to publish, you see, people were writing their poems inside the Poets Digest. So we were able to write that, we were able to do the first newsletter, we were able to write the constitution. I was able to even frame the pictures of past presidents to ensure that, those who came, they will not just sit down and say who was who. Everybody will know that, okay, this was the person, that was the person who used to be. So that was what we were able to do. So my time as the association president, it was quite well. The people, we picked up a little bit of steam, and people were beginning to know us in the college. Yeah, they began knowing us. And we're able to even secure an office room in the main building, in the administrative block. We had an office there the whole time. We had an office there. And we're doing our activities there without any disturbances. We had an office there at the main block, administrative block. We had an office there. It was when I was about to hand over, this is today, tomorrow, I'm handing over, that they came and told me that come and give the keys. On the last day of my tenure, that was when I handed over the office, the keys to the office of the Mass Communication Students Association. But I'm telling you, we had an office where we were doing our thing. If you see, even go to KIU, you go to the last floor of the main building. If you go across those offices, you will see our logo there. I was able to redesign a new logo for the Mass Communication Students Association. And, our time went well. Even that first meeting that we had on the 25th February 2021, I was able to canonize it into a movie. It is called The Melody of the Will to Fight. I'll put it on YouTube, on another channel. I'll put it on this channel this time around so that you people should see. It was called A Melody of the Will to Fight. A Melody of the Will to Fight. That was the name of the movie. That was the name of the movie that we did. We were able to do some coverages. I still have a lot of footages that I took of KIU. It is still there. Everything is going well. So my time as the Mass Communication President was well. And when the time was right, we handed over to other people. I was able to get, even before I handed over, I was able to get another office. I got another office and I handed them over the keys, and they did their thing. And they're doing their thing right now. I don't know what they're doing. I'm already so far removed. My time was over. But we're able to hand them over the keys, and we have posted our stuff. And I made sure that we were all immortalized, because one thing I made sure was that not only was I going to be immortalized as the president, but I was going to ensure that even my cabinet was going to be immortalized. That's why if you go to the HOD's office at KIU, the mass communication HOD's office at KIU, you will see not just my picture, but you will see the picture of my cabinet. I wanted to, initially I was like, let me not do it, but I just felt so uncomfortable. I just had this, how would I say, this burden that no, don't just immortalize yourself. Put that of your cabinet. Let them see, let the people, when they come in, let them see who you used to work with. And so, I immortalized myself, I immortalized even my cabinet members. And that's why forever, as long as that university is still standing, you will see the pictures, you will see my picture, and you will see the picture of my cabinet members. We are forever immortalized there. And that was the good thing about us, until at that point, just it was what it was. So, but anyways, that's how things worked. And for the most part, when I was president, I had to spend my own money. I understood that all these things required money, like immortalizing the cabinet, immortalizing the previous president, so that people should see who was the president. I immortalized all of them. And that's what happened. We immortalized all of them, and it took a lot of my money, but I'm glad that I was able to do it, because I know it is worth it. Because when people will come in, they will be inspired to join the association. They will be inspired to run for president of the association. Once they see our pictures there, they will pay homage to us, and they will want to run for the association. So I'm not worried about that. And I would say I enjoyed my time as a mass communication president. So that is just the little story that I had, to share with you people concerning my time as a mass communication students association president. So next time I'm going to talk to you people about the anecdotes of leading to my graduation, what happened during the time leading up to my graduation, how I felt about it, what was it, the circumstances, how I felt when the D-Day came and everything. But for now, please like, share, subscribe. It's going to go a long way to help my channel. It is 18 minutes past 6 p.m. Today, the 18th August 2024. I am live here talking to people, ensuring that you people learn about me. So we'll continue in that spirit. Please drop a like for me, drop a comment, subscribe, and thank you, and see you next time.